recognise the sacrifice and resoluteness of those who witnessed this moment in time. Their determination and efforts to defeat the enemy should never be forgotten by the people of Niagara Falls and all Canadian citizens. The result of this decisive war, Canada remains a sovereign nation, which sets us apart from our neighbours to the south. And God save the Queen! Long may she reign!
That we have here today. First off, up to my right here, we've got Minister of Justice, our very own Niagara MP, Mr. Rob Nicholson. His lovely wife Arlene is here today too. Yeah. Our own Niagara MPP, who's very proud of his sword, Mr. Kim Craitor. Jokes there, you can make your own. We'd also like to acknowledge, and where is Mr. Burrows? Gary Burrows, come on here, Mr. Burrows. Gary, where's Gary? He did, okay. I'd like to acknowledge our chair of the region, Mr. Gary Burrows, for being here today.
George III, on the 60th anniversary of the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, I'm very pleased and honored to offer a toast to her. Ladies and gentlemen, Her Majesty the Queen and the Dominion of Canada.
It's my privilege to propose a toast on behalf of the Government of Ontario, and the toast is very simple. It's for continued peace, for continued prosperity, and for much success as we celebrate this historic bicentennial. Cheers, everyone.
Zero came, and it
and come together, especially on such a historic occasion. And we don't want to take this too lightly, because today is very, very special. We're beginning, I should say, the celebration of 200 years since it all started in 1812. And you really sometimes need to take a moment and reflect, because it wasn't all that long ago. It was uncertain what country it is that we'd be living in. I mean, there are some people that gave their life so that today we could sing the songs that we sing. And that's the reason that we sing "O Canada" and not the Star-Spangled Banner, for a lot of people that made some decisions and made some sacrifices and some commitments. So here we are today celebrating 200 years of peace, 200 years of the world's largest unmilitarized border, as we sit on the border across from our sister city, Niagara Falls, New York, wave and proudly have our own flag blowing in the wind. And it's because of those sacrifices that happened several years ago. We'd like to remember and honor the contributions of the people on both sides of the war. Because of what they did, we live in one of the most incredible, as my friend Rob Nicholson likes to say, it's like we've won the lottery of life because we get to live in Canada. So how about a big hand to acknowledge all those that are trying to. You know, Leveé's fun because it begins a new year fresh. It's a chance to reflect on what happened. It's a time when people make resolutions, when people make plans. It's a time before the spring comes. It's the beginning of a new year. And I have to say, it's a great feeling that you can be happy to know we meet regularly, all our levels of government, our federal and provincial reps and myself, we meet on a regular basis to plan out and to make sure that Niagara Falls is on a very successful course, because we want our greatest days and our greatest years to be ahead of us, not behind us. And I can tell you right now, we're working very hard together to guarantee you that the best years have yet to come. So I want to also acknowledge all of our partners here in government for being here and for giving up their own levies that we could have one together to commemorate 1812. So thank you to all of our partners for being here. I would like to make everyone aware of a few events that we do have coming up to help celebrate. July the 5th will be the Battle of Chippewa commemorative services. July 21st will be the reopening of the Niagara Falls History Museum. And this was a financial collaboration of the federal, provincial, and municipal government, as well as many individuals and businesses. And Clark Burnett, the big tall guy with the black hat, makes us all look like midgets here. Yeah, Clark. He will be running, and I'll tell you, he is so excited. You want to see a guy that's very, very passionate about what he's doing and what they're putting together. Him and their board have an incredible collection. Wait till you see the new museum. In the past, I remember people would say, is that building on Ferry Street? Because people around here knew Frankenstein and Tussauds museums. Well, this will be not only educational for all the kids, it'll also be entertaining. So you want to make sure you mark 21st of July on your schedule. July the 22nd will be the annual commemorative service for the Battle of Lundy's Lane. See, we just drive up and down Lundy's Lane and look for a bite to eat 24 hours, right? And we got to remember that an awful lot happened 200 years ago on Lundy's Lane, and on the 22nd of July, we're going to commemorate that. On October the 13th, Niagara Concerts will have a special 1812 concert with renowned maestro Carrie Stratton. I would ask everyone to raise a glass and prepare for the toast, as I now offer my personal toast to everyone in the room, everyone in our city and in our constituency and in our region, our province, and our country, for health and happiness. Cheers. Thank you. I would now call upon Sherman Zavitz, the city's official historian. Sherman is going to make a toast and commemorate the Bicentennial. Sherman, if you would come up here.
So if you would, raise your glass, either empty like mine, or we've got something in it. As we toast to the Bicentennial.
Canada. The levee is heavy in Niagara. The levee is heavy down on the street. You text me, man, I got that tweet. We got the word down at the falls. Come to the Gale, it's free for all. And there's the big wigs on the scene, so you gotta be nice and not be mean. Because the levee is heavy in Canada. The levee is heavy in Niagara. We got lots to celebrate. 2012 is one big party day. And this here dude, I got the two. And reindeer blood is our home brew. In the days of way back when, like 1812, there were big cannons. Right down there on Lundy's Lane, we showed them Americans who did rain. Because the levee is heavy in Canada. The levee is heavy in Niagara. The levee is heavy down on the street. Don't diss me, man, we got it sweet. Because we got lots to celebrate. 2012 is one big party date. We were on the news, we've got the place. Come to NFHM to celebrate. Yeah, we've got lots to celebrate. 2012 is one big party date. Come to the Niagara Falls History Museum to celebrate.